We're here with Rob Astorino, gubernatorial candidate for 2014, running against Andrew Cuomo, and we're here at state-owned property, the Battery Park City Authority's ball field, a big asset, and so I thought it'd be appropriate to
It's great.
here.
No, it's beautiful here, absolutely stunning. You know, I've been coming down here for a long, long time. I was born and raised in New York, and I worked in New York City for a long time, and obviously New York is the capital of the world, so there's so many great parts. And Battery Park City has really grown tremendously for the better. It looks so much better than it did a long time ago.
Battery Park City Authority, Battery Park City, I believe, is about 13,000 people. It's pretty much a fully constructed area now. What I wanted to ask you is there's a lot of discontent with how it's run. There's appointed board members,
right,
and there seems to be little accountability. There seems to be one scandal after the other. What are your thoughts on how, if you were governor, you would change things at the Battery Park City Authority?
I think what I did in Westchester is what we need to do in state government, and you really got to look at everything and not be afraid to potentially make some changes. We prioritized and didn't perpetuate, so you know, things that weren't working went by the wayside. You do have the board here is appointed by the governor. I think what's needed is transparency, better oversight. The problem with some of these boards, these authorities, public benefit corporations, is that they really can get out of control quick with limited oversight, and you can see that happening not just here but in other areas where they've got big budget surpluses here. They also have a lot of debt, and that's become a problem. And you know, for the almost 14,000 residents here, you sometimes don't even have a say.
Right. We have very little say. What are your thoughts about the finances? So we issue a lot of debt, and we all have a lot of revenue. I mean, would you fundamentally change that? The city has the right to take over the whole authority. I mean, are you in favor of keeping it as an establishment?
I'm open to really both ideas. I want to see what makes sense. I think there needs to be some appointments that were from people who actually live here and know what it's like to live here day to day and have an actual voice. Whether it's something small like the field needs to be fixed or something big, but I don't think you really have that right now too. So I would respect home rule just like I respect home rule in Westchester County very much. And I think everything is open, but I think one of the big problems that the controller has stated, the state controller.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, is that there's...
So Controller Stringer wants more accountability on the funds that are supposed
so
to
does
go
DiNapoli.
And
state controller.
Would you work
DiNapoli.
with them?
Absolutely. And I think we need that transparency. We need tightening. You know, you've got the chairman here, or the one who runs the day-to-day, the CEO, makes more than the governor, by far, by the way.
Yeah.
On these 92 acres.
Yeah. So let's change topics.